Shabbat Shalom. Before I start, I just want us to all take a breath. You know, as Jews, we're pretty good at blessings. Now, rabbis teach us to say 100 blessings every single day. We started our service with Birkot HaShachar, blessings of the day. We bless before we eat, we bless after we eat, and we bless when we see something beautiful. And this week, as Mia taught us, we see in our Parsha, Naso, perhaps one of the most famous blessings of our tradition, the priestly blessing. And the priestly blessing, as we heard many times today, but I want to share it just one more. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May Adonai bless and protect you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. May Adonai's countenance shine upon you, and may Adonai bestow kindness upon you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May Adonai's countenance be lifted towards you, and may Adonai grant you wholeness, peace, shalom. And the priestly blessing we find all over our liturgy. As we heard it multiple times today, we find it when we chant the entirety of the Amidah out loud. We find it on the high holy days when the Kohanim bless us. And of course, it's the blessing that parents say to their children every single Friday night. And I wanted to spend some time together exploring how are we supposed to deliver this blessing. And I found that the most helpful tool in learning how to give this blessing is from Rashi, our medieval French commentator, who actually lays out in his commentary for this week's Parsha exactly how to go about reciting the priestly blessing. Rashi begins by saying, speak with clarity. Speak in a way that all of the people of Israel will hear. Speak with clarity. Then he continues by saying, do not bless in haste. Don't bless too quickly. Take your time. He says, do not bless them in haste and distraction, but rather with kavanah. But rather bless with concentration and intention. And while these are helpful guidelines, I find that his final instruction is the most exquisite. Because not only are we supposed to bless so that everyone can hear, not only are we supposed to bless without haste or distraction, but with concentration. But most importantly, Rashi tells us that we are supposed to say this blessing with a full heart. He says, Lev Shalem, a full heart. And it would have been enough to simply say, slow down. It would have been enough to say, have intention. But a full heart, this is special. So why is it that pace and concentration are not enough? Might it be because this blessing is especially holy, being spelled out by God exactly the words that we're supposed to say? Or could it be that because this was initially for the priests to impart? But perhaps it is something else. This blessing is particularly unique, not because of the words themselves or even who is saying it, but because of who is listening, who is receiving this blessing. Because God says, so shall you bless the children of Israel. Ko devarchu et bnei Israel. Most blessings we recite to God. We say most of our blessings to God, but this is not a blessing of gratitude. It's not a blessing of gratitude for opening our eyes in the morning or for the food that we eat. This is a blessing that we are supposed to give to the entire Jewish people. And that is why I repeated it for us today. Because yes, parents, we bless our children. And yes, we bless our B'nai Mitzvah. But this is a blessing that was said for the entire Jewish people, person to person, that the people bless each other. And right now, I've definitely been feeling like the Jewish people are in need of hearing blessings. And in fact, Sefer HaCharedim, a medieval Kabbalistic work, tells us that it's not only a mitzvah, it is not only a commandment to give this blessing, but it's a mitzvah to receive it. It's a mitzvah to take on this blessing, to hear it. And this is my hope, that not only do we give the blessing in the ways that Rashi lays out, that when we say the blessing to one another, we say it not in haste, not in distraction, with concentration and with a full heart, but that we also internalize this blessing. We take on the mitzvah of receiving the blessing, of saying, I can be blessed as the Jewish people, not in haste, with intention, but with a full heart. Alev Shalem. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to continue with our service, Ein Keloheinu, page 204.